field trip is made possible by Cooperative Extension Service at New Mexico State University and by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
America is the largest producer of pecans in the world. There's certainly a high demand for these tasty nuts, but a lot of people are unaware of how they're grown and processed. The pecan industry in the United States produces a vast quantity of nuts each year to meet the demands of national and international markets. The pecan process involves growers, specialized equipment, cleaning and shelling plants, retailers, and of course consumers.
Pecans, as well as several other nuts, but pecans especially, are very healthy. They're high in antioxidants. I think they rate the last time it was number 14 or 15th rated of all foods.
I prefer pecans to really to most other nuts, but I will put them in not only my desserts, but I love them in my salads.
Well, what I really enjoy about cooking with pecans is they can go with anything. No matter what the dish is if it's a dessert, if it's an entree, or an appetizer, it's all gonna go. You can use it with fish, chicken, salads, sweets, anything.
Pecans predate the birth of our nation. These nuts have been an important food source to the native people of North America long before the arrival of European settlers. Pecan nuts were even enjoyed by some of our founding fathers. Both George Washington and Thomas Jefferson had pecan trees.
Well, pecans are basically a native to the United States, the southern United States and Mexico. They grew close to rivers so that they could get a lot of water. My grandfather and great-grandfather came up from Texas, from Clint, Texas. They were farmers down there, cotton farmers, and they started buying up land here in the Mesilla Valley. They originally did it to plant cotton because that was their first love. And there was a truck full of pecan trees, of baby pecan trees that could not be delivered to its rightful owner, so my grandfather bought them all. And so that's how the pecan farming started. They started clearing out all the land and planting pecan trees, planting cotton in between the pecan trees. As the pecan industry grew, only the United States really consumed the pecan. And my father, Bill Stallman, did a lot of work as far as trying to get other countries to eat pecans. He put in the foundation for all this growth that is now.
Our dad, Tom Salopek, was the fourth child out of 6. In 1950, he purchased the main farm. Back then it was row crops, and alfalfa was our main staple. And in the 1970s is when we first started planting the trees here on the main farm.
Pecan production has grown along with technology. Specialized equipment and machinery have been developed for the harvesting, shelling, and cleaning of pecans.
From my understanding, they would use a pole and they would knock them out. There used to be very primitive shakers compared to what we have today. The shaker's designed to come up to the tree and shake the nuts out. It has wheel sweeps on it. The sweeps sweep the nuts away from the wheel so you don't smash them when you're pulling into the tree and backing out. It can grab a whole tree or it can do a limb shake depending on the size of the tree. The shaker was developed around 1960. This machine can do in an hour what 25 or 30 people would do in a day. The sweepers, they'll go into the fields after you use the shaker, and there's a blower on the other side. It will blow the nuts from the tree row so that the sweeper can move them out and put them into a windrow where you can come through with the harvester and pick them up. Harvesters are designed to be, this particular one here is designed to be pulled with a tractor, picks the nuts up after they've been shook and windrowed with the sweeper, and they can start taking them to the cleaning plant and doing the rest of the process with them.
These pecans have been on quite a journey. Many of them will be sold to specialty stores, supermarkets, and bakeries, but a lot of them will become delectable candy confections.
Our company is vertically integrated, And so we do everything from growing the pecans to processing the pecans to making a value-added product with the pecans, which is the candy. We make probably about 20 different types of products with the pecans, all the way from chili pecans to chocolate-covered pecans to clusters, caramel clusters that are covered with chocolate, to toffee, pecan brittle. And we sell it in our retail stores and through our mail order catalog and the internet. During November and December, we are the largest UPS shipper in the state of New Mexico. So we ship out a lot of packages for people all over the United States and some in foreign countries.
Because pecans are seasonal during the fall, they're often a favorite during the holidays. What would Thanksgiving be without a pecan pie? Pecans have been associated with sugary treats, so they haven't been widely accepted as healthy food. But there are a lot of health benefits to these tasty nuts.
Pecans are a remarkable food. Well, they're remarkable in terms of how delicious they are. And you don't have to be a nutritionist to know how really good they taste. But in terms of their nutritional attributes, they're wonderful. Now, they are a high-calorie food, but they're also very high in the monounsaturated fats. They're very high in some of the same fats that you get in olive oil. And so those, like the Mediterranean diet and the virtues of that, you get some of those same kind of benefits from monounsaturated fats in pecans.
Pecans are more than just snack food. Did you know that the shells can be used for mulch? There are a lot of uses for these diverse nuts.
Here at De La Vega's, we're really unique because almost everything that we use is with pecans. So all the way from cooking with pecan wood, from the very beginning process of cooking the food, all the way to garnishing with pecans on top. We have pecan-flavored iced teas, we have pecan-flavored beer. So almost everything that comes out of this restaurant is some way or form touched with pecans.
They're a favorite during the holidays, versatile and very healthy. They're a part of our great American history, and they're here for us to enjoy.
Field Trip was made possible by the Cooperative Extension Service at New Mexico State University and by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.